I'm Paul Perez. I work at Sally Hershberger, Los Angeles. My style is anything from romantic, bohemian style to vintage style hairdos. I like a challenge, so present me with something and I'll do it. I love big hair, I always have, and so the bigger the hair, the better. It makes a woman feel sexy, and that's what I love. I love seeing that glow in their face, that smile when they see how sexy they are and how sexy they feel. So right now we're going to demonstrate how you can achieve the romantic bohemian style updo that you can do yourself. I like this style because it's sexy, soft, romantic, and it's easy to do. So to achieve this look, I took a 1.5 inch curling iron. You just wrap the hair around the curling iron, smoothing out the ends as you go. It's actually a lot easier than you think. Let it sit for a second, warm up, and then let it drop into your hands. With that, it cools down, and then let it fall. And then you'll see the nice movement that you get into it so that you can play with it later. Now that we've got the curls in place, I'm going to use a Glam Waves texturizing spray because it's going to help build some more body and movement to the hair. Spray through the hair, take the hair dryer, and move your fingers through the hair. What I like about this style is that it looks like you have a braid without having to go through the trouble of actually creating one. Section out the front area so you can work with that later, but now we're going to start pinning the back so that we can start creating the style. You can be messy with it, that's what's so great about this look. You start pinning. You can interlock them so that they're secure. You have to worry about it coming undone later on in the evening. And again, there's no need to really focus on where the pins go, just as long as your hair is secure. So basically now, in order to start creating the front part and the alternative braid, you just start twisting. So you're locking everything in place, because you can play with that later. And as you can see, you've already got a shape going on. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually leaving this section out because I like the movement and I like the freedom that it's going to have with this style. To create our other alternative braid, we are going to separate this section into two parts. Make them pretty distinct, and you're going to cross over loosely. You're going to do it again, cross over, and cross over. You don't have to think too much about it. That's what makes this style fun and easy to do, and secure with a pin. So with this section, you're going to separate it again in two, loosely, cross over, and for me, looser the better, and you secure with a pin. So now we have this part that we sectioned out, and what I want to see is some height and some texture to it. So what I'm going to do is actually tease it a little bit. You don't have to do a lot, just so that you have a movement that's going to make this style work. You kind of just brush through it, let it fall where it needs to fall. Now I'm going to use some hairspray to mold the hair into place, tame down some flyaways, and I think it's starting to take shape. So now that we've completed the front part of the style, let's start pinning the back of this and really utilize the texture that we've created. Just adding pins securely around the bun. So it's important to make sure that it's balanced. So step away, take a look in the mirror, and make sure that it's evenly distributed. You can add hairspray. All right, I think this is really transformed into the look that I'm looking for. So if you remember, we had her hair down, it was curled, and it was soft, but I wanted to add some texture, so I used the Glam Wave spray to create that texture. And we wanted those non-braids for those of you who can't do braids or don't have the time to do so, pull it all back, and we did this fun, sexy updo that I can't wait for you to try at home. If you want more looks like this, subscribe to Sally Hershberger's YouTube channel.